Guys, in my earlier video, I discussed with you why I believe it's almost impossible to quit any addiction in America without changing your brain chemistry first. The way you're going to change your brain chemistry is to have a really strong why. My why to this day, for my why of being sober, obviously, my why was to not lose a really amazing job opportunity I'm having, and I'm going to get drug tested in a week. So I had to basically find any way to pass this. This is a life-changing opportunity. It literally rewired my brain. Even with the new rewiring, I still feel the gravity of my addiction pulling me. Now, obviously, I've totally convinced myself that I'm not going to smoke until the day of the drug test, obviously. But I feel like the day of the drug test, once it's done, I think I'm going to go back to it. It's just such a strong pull, guys. I don't know how to explain this to you. Literally, the system is designed to make life super mundane, super boring. You get up, you go to work. Let's say you don't even go to work. What are you going to do? You're going to go skateboard? What are you going to do? You're going to go run on the street? There's literally nothing for you to do. I live in Kansas, literally, you know, middle of nowhere, Kansas, and we have nothing. All you can do is skateboard and go to the mall, maybe. I'm telling you, there is nothing for you to do. No wonder these Central America cities are being hit the most with all these drugs. They created a system where you get no satisfaction from being alive. You get no satisfaction from being alive. What satisfaction do you get from going to work for 8 to 10 hours a day, to 12 hours a day? What satisfaction do you get from sitting in front of the TV watching a Netflix movie? What satisfaction do you get because you're so tired coming back from work? You only get 4 hours for yourself, and you need to clean, you need to do the dishes, you need to go do some laundry, you need to catch up on your day, and maybe do one of your hobbies that you like to do. But you're so tired, you jump into the and watch the TV. I'm telling you guys, the system that they created where you're working 8 to 10 hours a day, and if you're not working, you really don't make any money, so you can't enjoy life in any way. That's the reason why everyone's addicted. So I'm gonna go ahead in this video, watch and react to other people and their explanation on how you can quit drugs. So let's go ahead and jump into Improvement Pill. This guy has 3.4 million subscribers. Let's see if what he's talking about is absolute BS, because I really don't believe it's easy for you to quit drugs. I don't think there's a quick way to overcome any addiction, not in America. And anybody that's selling you this BS is just trying to make money. They're not giving you any real answers. They're not trying to give you the truth like I am, guys. It's going to be extremely difficult for you to quit this. There's no quick way to overcome addiction. Let's see if what he's talking about is real.
Feel kind of good, right? Even though it literally hurts to get out of bed and move, you feel good because you know that you put in a lot of effort during the workout, and now your body is rebuilding itself back stronger. You know that this type of pain is part of the strengthening process. On the other hand, let's pretend that you're a complete newbie, and you didn't know that being sore was part of the process. If you suddenly woke up 2 days after your first intense leg workouts with incredible pain in your thighs, you might be worried. You might think that you did something wrong because you were fine yesterday and all of a sudden you can barely walk. This pain might even cause you to take some medication to try and alleviate the symptoms. The only difference is that you don't know that the pain was supposed to be expected and a part of the process. The pain is a good sign.
I guess he's trying to say that you're gonna feel pain when you quit drugs. Is that what he's gonna try to say? Well, do you understand that that pain is the reason no one is quitting drugs? Do you understand that if you can come up with a way to overcome that pain, you will become a trillionaire, a multimillionaire? You just need to, there's no way for you to overcome the pain. Not in America. How are you going to overcome the pain? After 3 days, you're going to get so burned out. If you don't have a why, if you don't have something scaring the bejesus out of you, changing your brain chemistry nonstop, something in the back of your head just nonstop nubbing at you, hey, you need to not do this. I can't believe you did this. If you don't have that, there's no reason for you to stay sober. There's literally no reason. Life is so fucking shit. It's so trash. It's so mundane. There's no reason for you to stay sober.
Reason I'm bringing this up is because pain works in a very similar way when it comes to our addiction.
He's going to try to ask you to fall in love with pain. How are you going to fall in love with pain? You're in pain every day. You go to work, you're in pain. You come home, you're in pain. You wake up tired. You go back to work, you're in pain. What pain? How you live in pain? You're literally getting sick from all the pain you're living and the stress you're living in. He wants you to fall in love with the pain. Watch this. Give me. This is the dumbest strategy I've ever seen. Do you even fall in love with the pain of going to the gym, or do you just say, "Ah, damn, this is painful, but that's fine. I'll take a break. You literally take a break when you feel like when your legs are sore. You just don't go to the gym. He wants you to think that, oh, when your legs are sore, that's when you need to go to the gym more. What the hell? That's not gonna happen.
Not just our addictions, but all of our behaviors. You see, whenever you indulge in any pleasurable activities, whether it's playing video games, watching naughty videos online, or chomping down fast food, you're spiking your dopamine to levels much higher than normal. Now, what's interesting is that when you stop these activities, your dopamine doesn't just return to the baseline level that you started at. It actually drops below baseline, directly correlated to how high the spike was.
This is true. This is true. So that which causes you to go look for more pleasurable things to raise up the dopamine again. So what's happening is why I feel anxiety in my life right now is my baseline is so low compared to where I used to be that I feel nonstop anxiety. I wake up in anxiety. I go to sleep anxious. I literally feel anxiety. It's very scary right now. I think this is something that nobody talks about. When you quit drugs, you're gonna feel nonstop anxiety. You're gonna feel like you made the wrong decision. You're gonna feel like you could do better if you just do more of your drugs or your addictions. And it's because that dopamine is so low that your brain, that's the only way it knows how to do it. So it actually makes you anxious, makes you feel like you're never gonna feel happy again. It makes you feel like you're gonna die. It really, really does. Like I've never, like I used to have suicidal thoughts, but I never had like my heart skip a beat and loss of hope and just not wanting to exist. I swear to God, this actually is real. Like it actually makes suicidal thoughts extremely potent.
Which means that the higher and longer the high you've been chasing, the lower you will drop for longer. Now, what does low levels of dopamine feel like? According to Google, a lack of motivation, tiredness, inability to focus, anxiety, can't feel pleasure from previous enjoyable experiences, feeling of hopelessness, trouble.
Hopelessness, that's true. Hopelessness, anxiety, extreme stress,
Sleeping, and more. Essentially, you feel like crap.
hopelessness. This is something I can't explain to you guys. Literally, you will feel hopeless. You will feel like there's no way out. There's no hope for you. There's literally no way for you to exit. You will go to work for the rest of your life. You like when you sit down and really like quit. Like no wonder everyone is drugged. You literally have to work for 62 years of your life just to feel life. And even when you do feel that life, you're gonna be so tired. You're gonna barely be pinching pennies if inflation keeps rising. And there's no happiness in life. So you literally feel the hopelessness. That's the first time I ever felt it. What happened was the drugs were masking it. The drugs would make me feel, at least I'm feeling something good, you know, coming back home from a long day at work. But then you forget that you literally are gonna work for the rest of your life if you don't get lucky and get like a really amazing job or get an opportunity or open a YouTube channel and explode somehow. You literally have to get lucky, or it's just absolutely hopeless. Like they don't teach you a way to get out of the rat race, so you just feel that hopelessness seep into you, and it's actually very frightening, guys.
This, in a way, is a type of pain. It's not really the physical pain you get from a hard workout. This is more of a mental thing, a boring, uncomfortable, sad type of pain. Now, what's interesting is that this pain is actually a good thing, just like how the soreness after working out is a good thing. You see, the only way for your dopamine levels to recover to
I told you
baseline
he's
level...
actually going to tell you to fall in love with the pain. Bro, do you fall in love with the pain of going to work out? You can't fall in love with that pain. You fall in love with the results. That's what you fall in love with. But you have to understand, when you quit drugs, there's no results. You get zero results. You get nothing. You get nothing. You get nothing. Guys, listen. You quit drugs tonight. That's it. Your baseline dopamine crashes and you feel hopelessness. You don't get any benefit from it. Your body doesn't look better. You're not getting stronger. The only benefit I will tell you is your mind is like a little bit more clear. But anyways, your mind is your mind. You're not even feeling that difference. Like that doesn't make a difference to you. Nobody's seeing your brain. Nobody's seeing your brain chemistry and what's happening in there. So it doesn't make a difference, guys. I'm telling you, at least when you work out, that's totally different analogy, man. He messed up this video a lot. This is a totally different analogy. You cannot feel good from the pain. That's impossible. That's why it's called pain. You can feel Okay, you can like withstand the pain, but you cannot make the pain the pleasure sensor. You're insane. You become a psychopath. That's what a psychopath is. What he's talking about is trash, man. Don't believe this. Guys, the only way to do this is, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's impossible. It's impossible. Okay, you give me. You give me. This is my day 4. I've been doing it for 7 to 10 years. And I'm telling you, it's impossible. I have a why. I have a why. Like, you know, when you get called into the hospital room and they tell you, hey, you have lung cancer because you smoked, and some people will keep smoking. They will keep smoking. They will open their, you know, you've seen it before, where they have a hole here and then they put a cigarette in there just to smoke. So some people, even with a good why, they will never stop. So imagine when you have a good why, some people won't even stop. So imagine what will happen to you if you get the good why. Without a why, I mean. With a why, people won't stop. Imagine without a why, what is going to happen, man? No one will stop. No one will stop. No, not in America. You literally have no hope. You cannot build anything yourself. You cannot escape. You literally, no wonder people leave countries. Like, they leave states. They try all over again. And they're like, there's no hope. There's no hope, guys. My only suggestion, guys, if you really want to quit drugs, you just move states. There's no other way. Or you start applying to like multi $100,000 a year opportunities, and then you get the okay to come get tested, to come into the interview. That's when you will change your brain chemistry a little bit. You actually are like, oh my god, this might change my life, because your life is so boring, so trash. Your best moment in your life is coming home to smoke the drugs. So how are you gonna quit it, man? How are you gonna fall in love with pain? Do you know how hard that is, bro? You know how hopeless you feel when all you feel is pain? Interested in your thoughts, guys. Leave them down below. Can you actually quit drugs without a why? Can you just like, oh, okay, today I quit drugs. I'm gonna fall in love with the pain. I'm gonna fall in love with the pain of my arms just getting destroyed. I can't lift them. How can you fall in love with that? You don't. I go to the gym, bro. Look how big my arms are. I go to the gym. You don't fall in love with the pain. You fall in love with the results. And there's zero results almost immediately that happen when you quit drugs. So you won't fall in love with anything. You literally have to quit drugs for a month to even start feeling the results. Right now, the second I quit drugs, immediately I felt absolute, like, I'm scared. I'm extremely frightened. I'm always scared. And hopelessness. It's anxiety and hopelessness. So these are you cannot fall in love with these results. He's asking you to fall in love with that result, with the result of this pain. You cannot. You have to. The only thing you can fall in love with is if you start making money from quitting the drugs. Then you're like, okay, wow, okay, I can actually quit these drugs. So you need to either make a lot of money and then use that as the result, and like quit drugs and then make more money, and then that will help you. So if you start an endeavor right now, I would suggest start the endeavor while you're in drugs. Then when it becomes successful, quit it. Try to make more money from it, and then you'll just feel a little bit better. That will help, you know. But the endeavor cannot be your job, though. The endeavor could be a job opportunity, but it cannot be a job. It has to be something you're doing for yourself, like something that can help you escape from the rat race. And then another thing could be that you get scared shitless. You know, maybe you have a probation officer coming at you. Maybe you have a big job interview, drug test. That's the only other way I can think of. And then one last way is just move countries, move states. That 100% will work. What happens is your brain chemistry switches. You need to figure out a way to switch that brain chemistry to like start falling in love with the unknown. And that's one of these 3 ways are the only ways I can think of it.